It says, in your travels, where is the one place you have been that you would take a woman to? That's a good question.
You're gonna love this one. Whoever texts that, yeah.
Go on.
Bora Bora,
Bora Bora. Where's Bora Bora?
Tahiti.
You've been to Tahiti?
I'm very passionate about traveling too. Like, as I said, I've had a roller coaster life. I had to tone down some of it in the book, to be honest, because, you know, I'm just being honest. What's the point? You can't expect me to come on there and start holding back.
I need to come party with you.
Huh?
What's going on, man? What we been doing? We've been Bora Bora. I've been dreaming about Tahiti. Never been there. So you take up Tahiti. Seriously. There you go, Tahiti. You know I hate you now, innit? Danny, why bother? Black women are claiming to be strong, black women proud, black women independent, black women, etc. Queens, empresses, goddesses, even so leave them to get on with it. Since there is so dynamic and unique compared to other races. Regards, Camberwell Job Centre Ted. Camberwell Job Centre Ted, you crazy. And that stuff about the Talmud, you're wrong. It was written 200 years after Jesus died. You crazy. You ain't getting a book and you're not going to the launch. You lost your mind. I love you, really. To JC, have you ever had a genuine relationship and allowed yourself to succumb to an organic, free-flowing, non-calculated partnership? That's from L with a kiss.
From who?
L with a kiss.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of emotions going on within the book in terms of my life. So you're going through happy times with me. You're going through sad times with me. You're going through times when I'm crying over a girl.
Huh?
Yeah, I can say that. Like, yeah, it happens.
What, like once? You're sick, had a bad day or something? Huh?
Yeah, I fell in love. You got to read the book. There's a bit of a profound love story in there too, which is a big part of what made me change.
So it's not a how-to book. It's not like 101 things you need to know. It's more like a story.
It's both. It's both running all at the same time.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is a medley of what my girls think a man. Oh, I got to ask you that. What 3 things should a man not do on a date? I'll ask you that after this text. Okay, this is a medley of what my girls think a man must not do on a date. I know some of these have actually happened on dates. Ooh. 1. Expect a woman to pay on dates. Boy. That just gives me number 3 to my final thoughts. Expect a woman to pay on a date. Number 2. Talk about himself all night. Monopolize the conversation. Is that a turn off? You're busy. Producer said he's too busy to talking to worry. Say he loves me. Ooh, the man says he loves you. When he's just met me. I said 3, you've given me 4. Talk with their mouths full. I like that one though. Upping loudly. You know that you've been around them people there. Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah, don't eat spaghetti on dates either. Like your first date, all them nasty food. Don't eat them. Spaghetti drop. You have to suck it up, and it's all over your lip and drop that. Nah. And I would even stay away from rice because it could drop off the fork, and you're not gonna eat rice with spoon, innit? So yeah, get something that you can cut and stick the knife and fork in. Ask about previous partners or moan about exes. Yeah. Why shouldn't you ask about previous partners? It gives you kind of like, lets you know what you're getting into, isn't it? It's like if you're going to buy a car. You want, how many owners has it had? You're not going to wait till you got the car, then look and find out how many owners. You want to know beforehand, innit? Has it been serviced well? When was the last oil change? God. Ask about previous partners, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you got 10. Talk with their mouths full. 5, ask about previous. 6, be late. We know another one there. Say he had sex with his cousin by accident. Wow.
no, that's a bit. That's a bit.
Actually, I know somebody who done that. No. Yes, I do. How could you have sex with your cousin? Boy, that's England, innit? No, man, that's England. But no, in the Caribbean, it's deliberate. Cousin and cousin make good soup. Yeah. 8, expose himself. A man's exposed himself on a date. That's good. The producer said that's good. All right, whip it out. 9, get drunk. Yeah, you don't want to get drunk. And act a fool. 10, eat. I know a girl went on a date and got drunk and started vomiting outside. Eat out of my plate. I'm just trying to see if there's something into that. You literally mean eat out of the plate, yeah? Yeah, this could be a bit forward. 11, you got a lot. 11, chat up another woman. Come on, man. If you're not giving a chat. 12, lack confidence. I agree with Rebecca. There are always signs in the beginning, but some are blinded by the sex, the money, his looks, status. They get gassed, and the signs disappear. The woman he womanized were not women yet. The women you womanized were not women yet.
Again, I can't. This thing don't come with age. I can't. I keep hearing this. This is repetitive, yeah. But I've been through this from all different ages, all from different, backgrounds, everything. I can't stress that.
This man is an expert. He's not an expert. He's a spurt. He's a current spurt, not an expert.
One of the things they keep saying that you come up a few times, the guy talking about himself on the date, talking about himself. Yeah. That's a lot of men, in my opinion, don't understand this, and it makes me laugh when I see it. So basically, as I put here, Lewis also made a huge mistake that most men make when it comes to women. He would approach the women and talk about himself. In other words, he would try to convince the woman how wonderful he was. Women, you know the kind of guy who makes you want to run a mile. But ladies, be careful of the opposite guy, the one who's just out to stroke your ego. Blah, blah, blah. But it's in line with...
Yeah, you see, and that's in the book. So you're saying it, and he's already got it in the book. Man, you're a spurt. Don't listen to them, man. You're a spurt. This text says here, you were not brave writing the book, you were honest. I have told every female about the book and will all be there to support. All I can say to you is, thank you, JC Johnson, Woman versus Womaniser, here on lightningfm.co.uk.
Is there a name on that one?
No, but I've got the last one. Yeah, what do we give the last one? Marks out of 10. The one about the medley. Yeah. No, it wasn't Anne. It was Michelle. What do we give her? Come on, talk quick. Yeah, it's a combined effort. You lose points for it being a combined effort, alright. So where's she at then? A 9. JC Johnson.
8.
8. There was some funny bits. 7.5. She's on an 8. Alright. She's on an 8. Besides, she did with a lot of girls, so if you get her at the launch, there'll be a lot of girls down there. Girls. We got to wrap up the show now anyway. We got to wrap up the show. Let's get through these texts and wrap up the show. I don't want Mr. Smooth to kill me off. No, JC, I'm not the one. I am not one of children's mother. You're not one of the baby mothers. Okay. With regards to the daughters, what advice would you be giving them, for example? What advice?
There's a lot of advice to give my daughters when the time's right. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Suppose your daughter brought on one of you. Back in the day.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Oh man, that's a bit unfair.
Huh?
So if you went into a house with a dad like you now, back in the day, and he was saying what you're saying, how would you respond to that? as the womanizer of that time.
I wouldn't be listening to be honest. It depends on how you approach me. You know, it's, the big man.
You know him? Oh. Mr. JC. Go on, JC. The bosses will need to speak to you. Don't spill the beans. Let me read these texts. Hi, just ordered book online. Promise to read before my invite to the launch, please. 50% off of us. Well, and know when we be played and expect 50% when we give 100%. Ah? Hold on. Promise to read before my invite to the launch, please. 50% of us. Well and know when we've been played and expect 50% when we give 100%. Okay, I get you. You only expect 50% anyway. I got you. I like that one. Did you like that one? I like that one. Danny, me again. Please be patient with me. If the Jews, we're not going to do no Jesus thing here now. That we're going with that. Somebody's already ordered the book online, by the way. And she says she gives 100%, and most women know that the men are only giving 50%. It's not a problem for her.
Okay.
And she says she wants her invite to the launch because she's already bought the book and she will read it before she gets to the launch. She kind of bullying us up.
Yeah, that's what it sounded.
Yeah. Hi, Danny. She goes, black women don't need to wear headphones to stop men approaching them. All they have to do is bend up their face. And that's from Jonathan. But that's what they do all the time, yeah. We're used to that one. What's the book called? The book is called Woman versus Womaniser. The website is called www.woman versus Womaniser, and the .com, and the versus is VS. So it's woman spelled white English versus VS Womaniser spelled white English with an S, not a Z. Right? What do you mean? Is that yours? Wham.
I started reading outside and it's a good book.
Say, you did? Seriously?
Yeah, I started to read some of it. It's good.
Man. First date no. Slap your mouth and belch at the dinner table. Ooh. Arrive ungroomed, get a shave and shape up, thank you. Invader space, i.e. believe you have the right to touch, grope and squeeze. Keep your hands to yourself, brother. She needs counseling. All right, let me get this last text and then I'm going to ask you what the three are, JC Johnson. As an experience. Cannot hear your guest very well. All right, we've done that. Let's wrap up this. Right, JC Johnson, as the author of a book that every woman will be reading within the next few months, and most men will be cursing you and then having to read it so they can stay one step ahead of the women. Right? As the author of this book, as a current spurt, no, you're not a current spurt, you're actually an expert because you don't do it no more, do you?
No, not at all.
You don't play no more.
No, but I don't really class myself an expert. I just told my journey, to be honest.
All right. I'm with you.
That's just how it is.
What 3 things should a man not do on a date?
I think a lot of it was covered still. But I'll say one thing that I never heard is lose eye contact. I think that's key. I think looking into a woman's eyes is very powerful if a man doesn't know that. It works magic, put it that way.
Eye contact.